happens. I'm more like a, my friend and I from Cebu always had this joke, life's a beach if you know how to live like a pirate. So, yeah, it's like for example, I didn't ever think I'd land in film. I thought, at first, after college, I thought I was going to be a documentary filmmaker. I had those kinds of dreams before because I liked the probe team. Like watching the probe team, like seeing Maria Ressa and CNN. So when I met her for the first time, I was fangirling like shit, and I embarrassed myself. But and then after that, I was in music. I always thought I was gonna be a musician. I thought, well, I was in theater already, but I always thought that was gonna be something on the side because our parents have told us walang pera sa art, ganyan. So I also kind of, all right, sure, fine. I'm gonna get a day job. I'm gonna do my art on the side. And then I landed in film, and I'm like, I was supposed to go that way, but it seems my boat is going this way. I'm like, okay, let's go this way then. So it's kind of been like that pretty much my life. So when people ask me about, so are you pressured about representing the Philippines and etc. I'm like, no, not really, because the future of Philippine cinema does not rest on my shoulders. No. I actually am maybe at the bottom of the food chain, if you come to think of it. We're the ones that are maybe hired last in all of the hiring process because you have to form this huge team that's putting all of the story together. I think the future of Philippine cinema is collectively on the shoulders of the film and the film community. As in sabay-sabay namin siyang pinubuhat. It's not just me, really. So I find it weird when people go, so do you feel pressure representing the Philippines? Like, no, because there's a whole community of us representing the Philippines right now. Yeah, it's a whole lot of us who are behind all of this effort. To put our stories out. Even if we are actors hired for like a foreign film and there are no Filipino crew there, for example, still, the skills that we gained as actors are because of a community that have helped develop what we can do. A community of workers and fellow actors, directors and writers who have honed and shaped the present skill sets that we have that allow us to be hired in other foreign films. So it's community effort siya. Yeah. Do I feel pressure? No, kasi meron akong kasama.
Okay, one last question.
Yes, hi, Chai. This is Florencio from Man of Life. My last question is, first, is this your first thriller film? And also, you mentioned that you are kind of scared doing the rituals or handling the items. So, how do you muster the courage, and how are you careful in doing those rituals when you're shooting the film?
Ano ka? Dasal lang, ma'am. Dasal lang. Dasal lang. No, it helped that we had a very informative consultation with the local shaman, si Bong, that we had on board for the film. So at least as soon as we got there, I already had the instructions, I already knew what to do, so I was less scared about it now. Just thinking about it, those two items, with the things. I don't want to see them ever again, but during the filming, it was much easier because we had that advice from an expert. Another thing that and it's funny, which made the scenes a little more challenging to do for me because I had to act like I was chanting, right? And just to make sure that I am not accidentally opening any sort of portal in there, not letting any fairies out or I don't know, baka sumakay sa aeroplano sundan ako sa bahay. Whenever I had to chant, and this was hard because I would end up laughing inside my head. I would chant Loren itsum dolor sin just to make sure we're not opening anything. I mean, you all know that's a placeholder for editing stuff. And that Latin is, if you ask Latin experts, that's not real Latin. That's just gibberish. It doesn't mean anything. It's so I'm like, all right, this is the perfect placeholder for the chats. It's also like a verbal placeholder in keeping the damn ghosts at bay. You know, so Lauren hits on the door and then the ghosts go, what the fuck is that? Don't listen to her. It's not making any sense. Let's go back to hell where we came from. You know, at least at least there's that sort of comedy does help with, you know, defending yourself. Comedy is it's so ninja, you know. It's a very non-violent way of defending yourself. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you everyone. Before we leave quickly lang to our panel, let's invite everyone to please